If you were not Anne-Marie, would you be a fan of Anne-Marie?
Oh God, not with this laugh.
They had like 30 seconds of just you laughing in the
I
way.
know.
It was just
I
like,
am sorry. I'm very sorry about that.
it brought me a lot of joy. I had a rough day. So just like watching that.
Ah,
Mm.
oh, that's good. I hopefully would be a fan of myself. I'm trying to be very honest with people and write about real life stuff. So hopefully I think that I would be a fan of me, yeah.
I had a group of friends over and we were just like asking ourselves, like, would we date ourselves? Like, would we be friends with ourselves? You know? So
That is such a cool question. I'm gonna ask everyone that now.
I just called to say I hate you. Okay, the first time I heard that twist, I laughed out loud because initially I was like, oh, she's doing a cover. And then I heard I hate you and I just burst out laughing because it's just so playful, right? And I have to read you this comment on the lyric video. I have to bring this to your attention.
Yeah.
Yara123 wrote, you probably won't read this comment, Anne-Marie, but you make me happier every single day. Your voice, your smile, I feel loved when I listen to your music. I feel like I've never loved anyone like I love you. Thank you for everything that you've done for us fans.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Yeah, I hadn't seen that. That just made me really emotional. I think that is literally the best thing I could hear when people talk about my music and me, because I feel like I try and be me as much as I can in my music, and hopefully when people hear my music they know who I am, because I don't separate the two. So that's a really beautiful thing to know. Thank you.
Do you read the comments sometimes? Because I know there's that fear of what will you read, but just scrolling through your lyric video is just a lot of love there for you.
I'm so lucky. Honestly, I feel like I have the best people ever following my music and me. I always feel like everyone's so kind and there's rarely a bad comment. So I'm so lucky. But now I'm a very different person and I'm much stronger than I used to be. But when I first was in the industry and making music and putting it out for people, I would see bad comments and just it would break me so much. It would put me down and it would be so hard to like bring myself back up again. So I just decided to not look at comments. But now I can do it, and even if there's a bad comment, it's fine because they don't know me and I don't know them, so I don't get affected by that comment anymore. But it's so nice to, when I do look, it's like mostly such kind things that people say that I just feel so lucky. I feel so lucky to be this person, you know.
Your new track with Naked and Lotto, as well as tracks like Kiss My Uh-Oh, are fresh nods to familiar hits from before. Right? And then there's 2002, of course. Why do you think nostalgia is so powerful?
First of all, music was so good. With 2002, it was so funny because to me, it's obviously all old songs in the chorus, but I saw a TikTok about 3 years after it was released, and it was a girl saying, oh, I've just found out that all these songs are these old songs. And I was like, oh my gosh, kids don't even know the originals. So that was like really fun. And someone else said, maybe the new song I just called will make people listen to the original again. And I was like, that's actually such a cool thing to think, because the original is so amazing. So yeah, it would be cool if that was what happened.
I love that we're passing things on as well, because I think our generation has benefited from a lot of stuff that was from the 80s or was from the 70s, you know? And like I would listen to Janet Jackson, and then from there I listen to like Aretha Franklin. And for film, I watch Scream, and then I'll watch Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street after that. You know? So would you be open if like 10 years down the road, artists sample your music and they...
Yeah, I'd love that. I mean, do you know what? When you sample someone's music, you have to ask for their permission, basically. So we asked Stevie and we asked all of the other people that we put in 2002. And I think it's a compliment. Like if someone was to sample one of my songs, absolutely love that they did that.
There's been a lot of discussion about, artists having to put stuff out on TikTok just because they have to fulfill sort of the marketing strategies for a track, So I'm curious, what part of the process do you enjoy most about being a musician? Is it the eureka moment of, this will make a great record? Is it being in the studio and actually recording all the different parts? Is it listening to the masters for the first time, or is it sort of the post-marketing stuff?
So obviously, like, creating the song is one of the best things ever, because you sit there at the end of the day and you go, this didn't exist at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
Like, you've created something. And I seem to get a lot of like things stuck in my head. So I wake up in the morning and I have a lyric in my head and I'm like, I have to write this song that is based around this lyric, or I have a song title. And that's like really exciting to me. And I love being around my people and being creative and having fun. So that is like a really big part to it. Obviously, I love performing them and hearing people sing it back. When it's going through the mixing and mastering, I'm not a really big fan of that, because I just have such a control freak and a perfectionist that to me it will never sound how I want it to sound. So I just give that process to someone else and deal with it when it comes. The after bit where people are telling me this song has helped me go through this, that is my favorite thing, I think.
I've got time for one more question. I actually have a whole bunch of music stuff to ask you and just pick your brain, but I'm going to scrap all of it and just go with my instinct.
Oh, go on.
And the question is, when you were young and they asked you what you want to be when you grow up, what was the first answer you gave?
I wanted to be a private detective. I really want justice for people, like that's who I am, and I think people need justice, and I want to be the person who speaks up for other people, and I've always felt that way, and I feel like weirdly I've done that, or I'm trying to do that in my music. So I'm saying stuff that needs to be said, and also I'm a bit of a detective on my boyfriends because I always find out that they're cheating, so it kind of went hand in hand.
Thank you so much, Anne-Marie, for your time.
Thank you.
My name is Joshua. I hope I earned the privilege of your time.
You did. You're amazing. I love your energy so much.
Thank you so much, love. Have a great day.
See you too.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Thank you.
Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place.